Finally, you knock out your opponent at the top with a punch to the jaw in the octagon, claiming that world championship belt you have always dreamed of. Level 1. Foundation and Suffering. The Beginner. You are nobody yet. Just one of hundreds of nameless youths coming to this old gym on the edge of town. You have no sponsors, no thousands of followers shouting your name on social media. The only thing you possess is your tolerance for pain and that dark, hungry fury within you. You dream of the glory lit up by ring lights. But reality gives you its first big lesson. This is no fairy tale. You remember the day you stepped into the ring with a serious sparring partner for the first time. The deafening explosion inside your head when a right hook hit your jaw, and the salty metallic taste of blood filling your mouth. Your vision blurs. Your legs turn to jelly. You want to spit out your mouthpiece, drop to the floor, and cry, "Enough." But your experienced head coach standing in the corner looks at you and barks sharply. "Get up! This is no place for the weak." You stand back up. Your right eye is completely swollen, closed shut. Your field of view is cut in half. Your opponent shows no mercy. He works the damaged spot with left jabs, then drops you to your knees with a brutal blow to your liver. In that instant, your breath is completely cut off. The world stops for a few seconds. The fear of not being able to breathe consumes your mind. Discipline begins right at this moment, not by running through streets under emotional soundtrack music like in the movies, but by standing up at the exact second you are breathless, and every single cell of your body is screaming, "Surrender." You live this same monotonous hell every single day. In the mornings, you eat cheap oatmeal, work part-time jobs for pocket change, and pour all your remaining time and energy into this gym like vomit. Wrapping your hands, even the calluses and bleeding wounds on your fingers no longer hurt. Every evening you crawl home and step into a tub filled with ice. The freezing water pierces your bones. Your teeth chatter. But you know that if you don't endure this torment today, you will be destroyed in the ring tomorrow. Here, you reset your very identity. Level 3. Shaped in the strikes. Amateur to pro transition. Years replace one another. You're no longer an inexperienced youth. Your body is hardened like armor against impacts. It is the night of your first official professional fight. That terrifying silence in the locker room. The lights, external noises, the shouts of other fighters heard down the corridor. Your hands are wrapped with professional tape. Your coach gives his final instructions. He will come at you in the first round. Stay calm. Stick to the game plan. You step toward the octagon. Passing through the hazy smoke and blinding lights, you enter the cage. The cage door shuts behind you with a heavy metallic clank. In that moment, your entire inner world sinks into silence. There is no longer the roar of fans or the outside world, just you and the predator in front of you. With the referee's command, fight, everything begins. In the second round, your opponent's sharp elbow shatters your nose. A stream of blood flows straight down your throat. You choke on blood with every breath. The pain is about to drive you insane, but you are a machine now. Discipline has turned into instinct. You deftly duck under his right hook, grab him by the waist, and slam him onto the canvas with all your might. Takedown. He tries to wrap you up, locking in a guillotine choke. You press your shoulder into his chin, angle your head correctly, and slip free from the pressure. Securing full mount, you begin raining down ruthless ground and pound strikes. The referee stepping in to stop the fight and raising your hand. The euphoria of victory floods your entire body. Yet in these moments of rising stardom, you meet the dark, ugly side of success. Your life is completely isolated. While your friends party and have fun, you suffer in a dark room cutting weight. The final 48 hours before the fight, it is a pure nightmare. To sweat out the last 8 kilograms of water from your body, you sit in a sauna suit inside a hot bath to the point of passing out. Your lips crack to the point of bleeding. Your eyes sink in. Your brain twitches from dehydration. Your relationships with your family deteriorate. because constant stress and low calories have turned you into an emotionally numb entity. This sport gives you a name and money, but in return it drains your youth, your mental health, and the happy moments you could have spent with loved ones. Looking in the mirror, you can no longer recognize your former self. Level 6. The peak of the crown and the darkness of glory, pro and contender. Your name is now echoed on giant screens in the world's biggest arenas. You are the #1 contender for the World Championship belt. Press conferences, cameras, the chants of thousands of fans. From the outside, everything looks perfect and glamorous. People look at you like a hero, but the reality behind the scenes is horrifying. Nobody sees you waking up in the middle of the night screaming from the agonizing pain in your joints and torn tendons. Years of heavy training, repeated micro-concussions begin to take their toll. Your memory betrays you. Sometimes you struggle to remember what you did yesterday, the names of your loved ones, or where you put your keys. Headaches become your constant companion. The carnivore diet, pushing your body past its limits day after day, has completely detached you emotionally. You can no longer feel joy or sorrow. There is a massive void inside you. Championship fight night. 5 rounds of pure hell. Your opponent is a monster just like you. The sharp sound of bone hitting bone. Droplets of blood splattering across the canvas. Despite a broken rib and a burst eyebrow, you fight until the very last second, knocking your opponent out with a left hook in the final round. The belt is around your waist. The arena is on its feet. But as you strap on the belt, you discover that the peak isn't warm and bright as you imagined. The summit is an insanely cold, windy, and lonely place. Now the whole world is waiting for you to fall. Every new hungry kid wants to take your head to make a name for themselves. The fear is no longer about taking hits. The fear is falling from that peak, being forgotten, and turning into a nobody. To protect that belt, you throw the remaining embers of your soul into this fire like logs. Level 10, the end of a legend and a fighter's farewell, championship and emotional retirement. Time is merciless, and no one can run from it. Years have passed. Your body no longer obeys you. Your knees creak with every step. Your knuckle joints are deformed and crooked, and your ears are a mangled mass of cauliflower cartilage. You are now a veteran champion, and today is the final fight of your career. The opponent in front of you is 10 years younger, faster, and hungrier. You fight using your mind, your experience, and whatever willpower you have left. A 25-minute bloody war. Both bodies are completely spent. The final bell sounds. Regardless of who wins, you know this was the end. You embrace your opponent, stuck together in sweat and blood. That deep, unspoken respect between two fighters. You ask them to cut the laces of your gloves. You take off your gloves and place them right in the center of the octagon, on the canvas. You place your belt right beside them. The entire arena gives you a standing ovation, chanting your name. But you walk out of the cage with slow steps. You enter the locker room alone. In the dimly lit room, under the shower, you wash away the mixture of blood and sweat from your body. You approach the mirror. There stands an old man, his body covered in scars, his eyes framed by deep wrinkles. That grand stage to which you gave your life, sacrificed your youth, health, and emotions, is now behind you. You are no longer a fighter, you are merely a shadow of the past. Level, heritage, and the eternal cycle. Years later, your hair has turned completely white, your steps have grown heavy, and in cold weather, your bones ache terribly. You are now a coach running a small, old gym in a quiet, remote town. It's 3:30 in the morning. The gym is officially closed. Everything is dark. Only a single weak yellow bulb glows in the corner. A sharp, familiar sound echoes from inside. The rhythmic, relentless impacts hitting a heavy bag. Thud! 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 You slowly enter the gym. In the corner, you see a young boy. Sweat pours off his body like water. His lungs are on the verge of bursting from breathlessness. His hand wraps are messy. His technique has raw mistakes. His strikes aren't fully set yet. But you look into his eyes. That fire in those eyes. That hungry, fearless, yet broken and furious glare, trying to hide the pain within. He is a youth who has just tasted blood, whose jaw is battered, whose body is screaming, yet he doesn't back down. A kid with a score to settle with life. You stand and watch him in silence. In every single movement, in every breath of that young man, you see your own level 1 self from decades ago. In that moment, a massive lump forms in your throat. Your eyes fill with tears. All those past pains, broken bones, spilled blood, tears shed in lonely nights, lost youth, and endured torments suddenly begin to make unbelievable sense. You realize that this sport, this life, never ends. It is simply an endless, eternal cycle, a torch and a relay that you light with your own blood and sweat, passing it on to another hungry soul when the time comes. You slowly step toward him out of the darkness. The sound of your footsteps echoes in the gym. The young boy halts immediately, looking at you with tired eyes. You place your trembling, aged hand with deformed fingers onto his sweaty, warm shoulder. You look deep into his eyes, fitting all your experience and love into a single whispered sentence. Keep your chin down, control your breathing, and clench your fist tighter. Your journey begins now.